Good Neighbor Day was an event that we started back in 2014 after the passing of our father. And my dad was the type of man who, after he passed away, we wanted to do something that kind of kept his legacy alive.
This is Good Neighbor Days, and it's in honor of Terry Rothfuss, who was the best neighbor to everyone in Penfield. And his legacy continues. The family continues to host Good Neighbor Days here out at the Terry Rothfuss's farm.
He would be incredibly happy, incredibly proud, but his favorite thing would be meeting and making a new friend. He was that guy that had parties. He loved parties. He loved bringing people together. And here at the farm, it was come one, come all. If you want to come to my party and you want to bring somebody with you, bring them, because that was a new face, for him to meet. He looked around a party room, and if there was a person standing alone that didn't know anybody, or it was somebody he didn't know, that was the person that he wanted to talk to. So again, the celebration and the people connecting and getting to know another friendly face in the town of Penfield, he would love it.
Today we have Good Neighbor Day, which is an event that has been growing since its inception. I think it's 9 years ago now. The family of Terry Rothfuss came to me wanting to do something in his memory when he passed away, because he was such a pillar in this community. He would help anyone that needed it, anything. He would stop what he was doing to do it to help them. And the family wanted to keep that spirit alive in the community, so we together created Good Neighbor Day, where we have volunteers go out to help senior people, disabled and veterans with light yard work that they need done.
The Good Neighbor Day started with the Rothfuss family, with Terry, the father, who just was really out in the community and engaging people. And so the family wanted to continue that tradition, and the rec center lines up different families that are in need. Mostly are elderly and veterans, and then other community members that you've seen here today are the ones that then go and do the projects, whether it's planting, raking the lawn, whether it's planting flowers, etc. After that, then when they're finished, we all then meet at Rothfuss Park, where we have an amazing amount of games and activities, crafts, etc., for families to attend. And we have a DJ, and we celebrate the sense of community again.
Whenever I describe my dad, he's a white t-shirt, overall wearing man that was on the farm working hard from sun up to sundown, and 7 days a week. He was a hardworking man. When it came to helping others, he helped others with his time and with his energy. And as busy as he was, sustaining and taking care of the farm, there was no person that couldn't pull in the driveway or give him a call, and he would stop what he was doing to help others. He also felt that the town of Penfield, there was no greater place than the town of Penfield to live. If anybody moved into our community or moved into the town of Penfield, he was the first person in the driveway, meeting and greeting and making a new friend, welcoming them to our town and to our community.
It really brings the community together, knowing that there's neighbors who need their help, which they wouldn't normally know, probably without this day. And it kind of just creates that family, or that feeling of community, we're a small town, and we really need more of that.
You can see this in the young families that are here, the young people that are learning from all of us how to be good neighbors and how to help and assist and keep help your neighbors, and as well as keeping your community clean.
It just brings people together. There's so many facets. Number one, there are people within our community that could use a little bit of assistance, but where do you call, or who do you call when you need help with your yard, right? And that was one of the things. My dad is a farmer. He's got a lot of machines, a lot of equipment that the average homeowner doesn't have. That's why he was a great resource. He would come in with a tractor, or he would come in with, the people to help lift the heavy log that somebody couldn't lift, And again, it just pulls out amazing people within our community to help those that might just need help. Maybe it's not that big log, but maybe they can't get outside to, rake their lawn or to pick up the big branches, and get the spring cleaning that they need to have done. And that's where, these amazing people work together to help one another.
And the people who also are where we go to their place are just very happy and very excited. You see the smiles on their faces, and it's just really great.
I just love talking to all the people and seeing the faces of the people who are helped and getting their reactions afterwards, because they are so grateful and just amazed at these people who are helping them for free, for doing, for nothing.
The other aspect, the Browncroft Church has come in to add more to it. It's more than just helping others, it's bringing a community together. So the event, the Good Neighbor Celebration at Rothfuss Park allows people to celebrate, to meet one another, to get to know one another, and that's connect with one another, which is what also makes our community great. It's not only helping, but it brings us together.
And many of the teams that go out in groups. It's not just one family, but they'll meet up with some other people here, for example, or I know from Browncroft, some of our small groups get together with their families and come and participate in this activity. So I think it's a way for the rec center, for Browncroft, and for this community with the Rothfuss family, that we extend and get to know more people. I mean, I've gotten to know the rec center, for example, and otherwise I probably wouldn't have had a reason to know them. And I've gotten to know Heidi and her family here. So I think the bonds, the sense of community that people are really seeking, probably even more so today than in the past, I think are very critically and important to our well-being.
I mean, I think that's part of part of what we do is hopefully help our young people, show by example that we're helping them on leaving this place, Penfield, a little bit better for the next group, that are going to be good stewards of our community as well.
It's always been said that play is a great activity to bring people together and build relationships, and so you'll see over at the park that happening, and it's a really exciting thing, and there are many people who repeat. For example, this is my third year doing this, and I see people that I saw last year. And, we build on those kinds of relationships that I think only enhance the communities as well as ourselves.
My daughters and my family, the younger generations look forward and actually enjoy these days, and helping one another. That feeling of helping people makes us all happy. So I enjoy how it makes me feel, knowing that we're helping others.
I think the fun part for me is when those families come in and to see the smiles on their faces, to see children here, all sizes, ages, etc. I talked to a family of 5 that were here last year as a family of 4, and get to see them again. So I think that part for me, that welcoming them and thanking them for reaching out into the communities and to listen to their stories. I mean, one of the families was talking about how she grew up doing community work with her family, and that she realized then as a parent, she and her husband wanted to do the same with their children, to instill that sense of community and a willingness to help others. So that for me is what's, I think, really exciting. And I get to see that here.
Doing for others is so much better than just doing for yourself, that helping others, it really is all what it's about as far as community, all of us working together to help others.
I hope that they will continue to do this throughout the year, find somebody who needs their help, talk to their neighbors, see what they can do for other people. I hope that it brings that spirit out in them for the whole year.
I hope they take away things like serving. I hope they take away kindness. I hope they take away a sense of giving to a community. I hope they come away with a greater sense of community, particularly for those of us that live in the area. And I hope they walk away that they had fun and they really enjoyed it. And for many of these families, I hope they recognize that, the parents I'm talking about, I hope they really recognize what they're instilling in their children, because that's our future.
The amazing type of community that we live in. There is no greater town or place to live than Penfield.
It's a beautiful sunny day here in Penfield, and Terry is shining down on us, watching us all help our neighbors.